Roger, for. Yeah, I tell you, man, we had an episode of cops going on here in my neighborhood today. I guess somebody was out there fishing on this river. And I don't know if I don't know what all the information is. I don't know if he had a heart attack and fell in the water, or if he fell in the water and drowned. But anyway, another boater found him floating face down, and next thing you know, the whole area was bombarded by cops and medics and fire trucks, and he was done. But I'm hoping the guy was dead before he hit the water, because I hate to see anybody drown. But anyway, we had a fisherman floater out there today, and I hated to see it, but hey, all I can say is, at least he went doing something he enjoyed, Tim Ford. They have to start out in the rescue mode, then it quickly turns over to a recovery mode, and of course the medics only show up to hook up the monitor and check for activity. If there's nothing, then they call it right there. And I don't know, man. They took their time, I will say that. After the rush was over, half of them left. The other detectives and guys from Fish and Game, and I don't know who all was out there, but they left them laying out there curled up with a sheet for like 4 hours, man. I'm like, man, they wait too long. They're going to start having to fight off the buzzards there, Tim Ford. Yeah, that was up there at University of Florida, up by Tallahassee. So that was up in, you know where that is. That's like a 6 or 8 hour drive from here. But yeah, I didn't see all the information. I think there was 3 killed and 6 wounded or something. And I don't know I know they caught one shooter. I don't know if there was more than one. I didn't hear all the details, but I'm sure I'll be hearing enough about it for the next week. So by the time they change the story around a few times, there, Roger? Well, this is my social media. I don't do Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or none of that crap, so I have to get my social media information off the radio. Tim Ford? I keep hearing somebody call me before you key up. Who was that calling me, Bert?
Hey, Deer Slayer, it wasn't me, but I'll give you a shout. Hey, Deer Slayer, 4 pills on a hill.
Hey, right back 808. No, it wasn't you. It was somebody else. I think you chopped his lips off again. No doubt. But, hey, I'm waving at you up on the hill, buddy. Big old Easter wave out there around Colorado there, Bert.
All right, man. Good Resurrection Day. Hey, I'm on the ground plane right now. I finally switched my beam around. I'm going to go switch it to the beam right now. There you go. That's a 4 element. Is that any different? Any better? Hey, Deer Slayer, I believe what you hear.
I didn't notice the needle didn't move at all. When you switched over, your signal stayed exactly the same. There, Roger?
Yeah, yours as well up here. I've been going back and forth listening, going back to the ground plane to the beam. It's like, you sound exactly the same. It's like, I guess I got it pointed in the right direction.
Oh, you must, yeah. Is your ground plane a lot higher than your beam?
Oh, absolutely. The ground plane's at 26 feet. I'm on it now, and the beam is at 12 feet off the ground.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you got that beam up a little higher, that would make a heck of a difference, man. I'd probably see a huge jump up when you went to the flat side. But yeah, I mean, they're both working well. I guess it all depends on how conditions are rolling, and if you're wanting to cut somebody out of your receive on that end, you know what I mean, there, Break.
Oh, yeah. Usually up here in the ground plane. I'm back on the beam now. I don't know if there's any difference, but it's a 4-element Maco, pointed your way with the rope and a tow chain. So, but I'm finally could point it to you because my beam is being bent over by 40-mile-an-hour gusts. So I got a clean shot. My ground plane's it's on it's flat side 10-4.
10-4. Yeah, you sent me pictures of your engineered rotor system there, the rope and the big chain. And hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I bet you never have no rotor problems like I have to go through. So, but yeah, I think if you got that beam up, he's only 12 feet, Freddie, 12 feet off the ground with the beam. I think if you got up a little bit higher, man, it'd make a heck of a difference, no doubt. But anyway, good evening to you, 808. Have a great Easter when it rolls around, buddy. Hope work's going well for you, and I hope the weather got better for you. Have a good evening. Take care. Deer Slayer, Sam Paz.
All right, Deer Slayer. Yeah, if I go up, I got a tower, 36 feet, but I'll do something a little bit bigger than the 4-element. I'm not going to do all that work for a 4-element. I'll see you, Deer Slayer. Tell Freddie I said aloha. Tell him quit sharpening up his nails. I'm out.
Roger 4. I was seeing what Freddie was saying when you unkeyed. Hey, Freddie, he's waving at you, by the way, and you said he could go to 18 feet and he'd be happy, probably. But I tell you, man, 808, I talked to 0400 a lot up there in Montana, and he was talking for a long time, last couple of years, on one of those single-layer balcony dipoles that Maco sells, the BA1 or whatever it's called. And he just put up a 4-element Joe gun. He finally got a tower. And he got a big tower, too, man. It's like a 3-section crank-up, 60-foot steel freestanding. It's a big tower. Anyway, what a difference. Holy mackerel, man. When he comes in down here, he was always, 9 or 10 pounds. Now every time he keys up, and he's not running a lot. I think he's running a 6-pill. He's sitting about 30 dB there. 10-4.
Oh, yeah. No, I've been shocked with what I see, what I'm doing down in some states. I could imagine if my tower was higher, I had a bigger beam, maybe same power, man. I could sit up here and laugh about having 4 pills, but yeah, it's definitely what you got on the tower.
Oh, you definitely would not need more power. If you went with a beam, even that same beam, but if you went a little bigger, or with something that claims, I don't know how those numbers are, how accurate those numbers are, like with the Joe gun antennas, but I know his is working, and I know that's what Sparkplug down here runs, and his works well, so, but they're pricey, I will say that. I'll just keep building my own beams. They're just a little bit cheaper for me, but if I had the money, I'd probably buy a Joe gun and give it a whirl for sure. But anything you put up a little higher, I think you'll be impressed, no doubt. He raised his up from 30 to like 45 the other day, and I said, did you notice a big difference? He said, yeah, now I'm hearing a bunch of mud ducks that I couldn't hear before.
That's what I'm afraid of. I have real good receive up here, man. I'm afraid of what I'll hear. All right, Deer Slayer, I appreciate the contact and the radio check on the antennas, man. We're just having fun. Deer Slayer, 808, 4 pills on this big hill. I'm back out. Uh-oh. All right, 808. Yeah, I was waiting to see Freddie was saying to tell you hello as well. He's waving back at you, and he said he's about 36 feet off the ground. I know I'm about 45, maybe. No, let's see, 45. Yeah, I'm right at 45, 46 feet, somewhere around there. There's no reason for me to go any higher down here. Everything's so flat. And where you're at, I'm sure you ain't got no trees blocking your signal, and you're up so high there. I think you'd be happy around that first wavelength, man, 38 feet. You'd be just thrilled right there. Have a good one. I'm back on the mail. Deer Slayer, Sam Piles. All right, Deer Slayer, you're probably absolutely correct. We're back on the ground plane. Boy, it's doing the hula up there in the wind. Deer Slayer, 80858, ground plane in the Rockies out. that's the 411.